If you're thinking about moving to Cambodia, or more specifically to Siem Reap, there are a few things you should really know before you arrive. Not the tourist stuff, not the highlight reel version, just the everyday practical things that make life here either easy or unnecessarily complicated if nobody tells you. These are things I genuinely wish I'd known before I moved here, and hopefully they'll help you settle in faster and avoid a few surprises. Cash and money. We're going to start with money because this is one people often overthink. You don't need to bring loads of cash with you, just enough to comfortably get you through your first day or two. ATMs are everywhere in Siem Reap. Supermarkets, banks, even small convenience stores, and they all dispense US dollars or Cambodian rial. Most ATMs charge around $5 per withdrawal, but some international banks will reimburse those fees. It's worth checking before you travel and maybe open an account that does this. If you're staying long term, you can also open a local bank account. ABA is the most commonly used. You'll need a passport, proof of address, and usually a visa with at least 6 months remaining on it. Once that's set up, life becomes very simple. Getting around. For getting around town, don't overcomplicate things. Use PassApp or Grab. They're basically the Cambodian versions of Uber. Fixed prices, no negotiating, and you know exactly what you're paying before the ride starts. They're cheap, reliable, and especially useful when you first arrive and don't know your way around yet. You can negotiate with tuk-tuks on the street, but the apps remove any guesswork, and that's one less thing to think about when you're settling in. Food and where to eat. This is a big one. You do not need to go to Pub Street to eat well in Siem Reap. In fact, if you're trying to live on a budget, it's one of the worst places to eat regularly. Just a couple of streets away, prices drop noticeably, and the food is often better. Along the river, you'll find small food sellers serving fantastic meals for just a few dollars, fresh, filling and full of flavour. And if you're trying to keep costs low, one of the biggest tips is this: don't shop for Western food in supermarkets. Imported food is expensive. Local markets, on the other hand, sell fresh vegetables, fruit and meat at very low prices, and sometimes it's actually cheaper to eat out locally than to cook at home, depending of course on where you go to eat. What to bring with you? People generally massively overpack for Cambodia. You don't need much. Bring light shorts and t-shirts, maybe one pair of lightweight long trousers, comfortable, breathable shoes. You don't need jumpers or jackets. At most, I'd say bring a very thin rain mac for when the rainy season comes. Footwear, flip-flops or sliders will cover you for most situations. The main rule is simple: wear things that keep you cool. Cambodia isn't just hot, it's humid, sometimes very humid. And the good news is, if you forgot something, you can buy almost everything cheaply once you arrive in Siem Reap. There's no need to bring your entire wardrobe. Electricity and plug sockets. This is something people rarely talk about, but it's very useful to know. Cambodia uses 230 volts at 50 Hz, which is the same as the UK. Plug types are usually type A, 2 flat pins, type C, 2 round pins, and often type G sockets are on extension leads. These are the 3 rectangular pins, the same as you'd have in the UK. Many wall sockets accept multiple plug types, which makes life very easy. If you're coming from the UK, you often won't need an adapter at all. Just make sure your electronics support 230 volts. If something only runs on 110 to 120 volts, you'll need a voltage converter to avoid damaging it. Always check the label. Medicine and pharmacies. Another big relief for many people. Medicine is easy to get here. Most pharmacies sell medication without a prescription, so if you run out of something, misplace it or forget to bring it, it's usually not a big problem. Unless it's something very rare or very strong, you won't need a doctor's appointment just to get basic medication. This takes a lot of stress out of everyday life. And finally, staying cool. If where you're living doesn't have a pool, don't worry. Many hotels allow non-guests to use their pool for a small fee. And often, if you buy food or drinks there, that fee is deducted from your bill. So it ends up costing very little or nothing at all. It's a great way to cool off, relax, and enjoy a change of scenery without spending much money. So, those are a few things I genuinely wish I'd known before moving to Siem Reap. Nothing dramatic, just small practical details that make the day-to-day life here much easier once you know them. If you're thinking about moving to Cambodia, retiring here, or spending long-term time in Siem Reap, feel free to leave your questions in the comments. I read them all, and many future videos come directly from what people ask. If this video helped, a like really supports the channel. And if you'd like to support it further, the thanks button or buy me a coffee is always appreciated, but never expected. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.